Thank you, fantastic. Leona, so explain to us, how long is it since you were diagnosed?
I was diagnosed in 2012, having had 5 years beforehand of not feeling quite right. Going into crowded spaces, I would feel anxious and struggle to navigate my feet through the mayhem that was there in front of me, the people. However, I just was able to keep going with it, and I think I'd gone for a couple of MRIs, and they'd told me there was nothing wrong. And then I'd gone privately one Saturday 5 years after I'd maybe first presented as something not being quite right, and they said definitively that day that this is what I believed I had. I was sent for a DAT scan, and that's the way that they ascertain whether or not you have this. Right. But I don't think it's necessarily
So tell me, how did you feel when you were given that diagnosis?
Relief. Relief that there was a diagnosis of something that I wasn't actually
losing. Acknowledgement.
Well, it was like there's something then I know what I've got to work with, rather than being blind about what it is I have to try and navigate. So
now 8 years you've been living with this, and so what are the symptoms that you really struggle with? What is it you struggle with about it? My symptoms are quite different from a typical person with Parkinson's, insofar as my tremor, which is predominantly on my left side, or only on my left side, will present if I'm anxious or under pressure. Getting videoed.
I freeze, I get stuck. So I can be crossing the road and I'll get stuck, and I'll stop. Yes. I'll get a car coming towards me. And the last time it happened, I got across the road by the grace of something. I got to the other side and I said to the guy at the bike shop, "Did you see that?" He says, "Yeah, you're drunk." And I said, "No, I'm not drunk. I've actually got Parkinson's," and made him feel really small. I've gone and done an event on a bike, and then I've gone to pick up my 5-year-old daughter at the time from a party. And I walked in and there was kids running everywhere, and then running in front of me in my path just seemed to freeze my body.
Okay, so that's the test complete. So could you just give us an overview of that, please, Mike?
Yes, I certainly will. Now, what we have here is obviously our energy levels, where not too bad, but what we're actually seeing is some problems and cellular problems like ATP. We are seeing like mitochondrial energy. So it's
energy in the cells.
It's energy. So obviously we need to get more energy back into the cells. Another thing is, like, it was showing up that there's a strep, right? So there's a strep bacteria which may have caused problems in the in the brain. Now we also have aluminium.
Yes.
Heavy metals, which do affect us, so and there's some scar tissue, but everything there, all the certain causes of this disease, all the causes there that we've found the energy imbalances in can be balanced, because the energy levels were not really high. The highest was actually the vaccine lesions.
Right. So do you think the aluminium would come from the vaccines?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Because it's actually used so that the vaccine works.
So now this is the bed, and you get Leona, and this actual sheet has got a connection. So the frequencies go through the sheet, and these attachments are going to go back round her wrists and her feet.
Yeah, just in case you lose some body heat, because some people drift off to sleep.
I think that almost certainly she will.
Okay, just get you all tucked in. Right, I'm just going to plug these frequencies out now, so if you want to cut it.
Aye, okay, but I just wanted to, so you're going to just
it's the numbers
Yep.
that you plug in
so
there.
the numbers with the imbalance, that actually go in, and then the machine sends these inverted frequencies in and balances
Right.
and carries out a full harmonisation.
Fantastic.